South Point offers all the types of entertainment you'd expect at a first-class Las Vegas resort. Did you know our 400-seat showroom is one of Las Vegas's top destinations for live entertainment? Enjoy live performances by classic Vegas entertainers, bands, and today's hottest comedians, plus a rock and dance floor. You can also enjoy live entertainment at the Grand View Lounge, where you'll feel all the vibes of old Las Vegas. Enjoy the music, and if you love to laugh, don't miss The Dirty at 12:30, our very own free comedy show, every Friday night at 12:30 a.m. in the Grand View Lounge. The Dirty is 100% free, so arrive early. Go to southpointcasino.com or call the box office at 77136 for today's performances at the showroom and the Grand View Lounge. When you're ready for your favorite cocktail, stop in and unwind at one of our 7 specialty lounges. There's a bar around every corner, because you're in Vegas, baby. South Point Casino has plenty of attractions for the whole family. Catch a movie. Our 16-screen movie theater includes 2 XD Extreme screens for the ultimate in viewing, sound, and luxury. After the show, treat the family to a variety of treats at our old-fashioned ice cream parlor, Kate's Corner. We scoop up a variety of creamy concoctions, including smoothies, hand-dipped cones, milkshakes, malts, sodas, and sundaes. At Kate's, there's something for everyone. And if you've still got time to spare, our bowling center might be right up your alley. Voted Best of Las Vegas, it's a great place for friends and family fun. 64 lanes, a pro shop, snack bar, and arcade. And while the kids are bowling, you can play slots and sip on a drink in the Alley Cat Lounge while overlooking the lanes. For our more serious and professional bowlers, the South Point is also home to a separate tournament bowling plaza.
Yesterday, I opened the show talking about the Yankees' new torpedo bat, and a few New York Yankee friends of mine kind of got on me saying, look, man, it's legal. It's legal. Yeah, okay, you can use the bat. By the way, here's the Yankees' new glove they'll be using. Ha! And today's guest on the show, Caitlin Clark. Drew Dog, roll the open. What's up, everybody? Live from the South Point Casino here in Las Vegas. I have something in my left contact lens. Yay! I got to take it out. Here it is, Jeff. Nope, it's not coming out, ladies and gentlemen. We'll just try to work through. I have hard lenses. The tissue here. Well, that doesn't do anything. All right. It's time to watch the show streaming on YouTube. That's better if you have peanuts and Cracker Jack, but I do care that you come back. Punchlines. Program's a mix of comedy, conversation, viral videos, gambling advice, all sorts of stuff. I'm Frank Nicotero, longtime comedian, lifelong sports fan. In today's show, I hope to stay focused and hit my shots, unlike this dude on Butler, who had to deal with this sound whilst trying to complete a free throw. All right, so he's trying to shoot a free throw. Can we crank that? Louder? There we go.
Just to give you an idea of what we're discussing in terms of the real-life circumstances in college athletics today, specifically college basketball.
So, yeah, he missed it. Unbelievable. I think Riley Reid was at the game in the stands. He missed the freebie, but Butler won the game, which was a CBC game that stands for, let's bring in one of the few people in the country who actually know what that stands for. Yesterday, we did a mini version of this show due to some technical difficulties. I'm very happy we have him sitting to my right, a man who is ready to fly to Cincinnati and land in their airport, which some of you may know this. The Cincinnati airport is located in Kentucky. Jeff Parles, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Jeff, what is CBC? It's an oil that helps you sleep.
It's the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation.
Canadian Broadcasting. So it's a
College
Canadian
basketball crown is what you're referring to.
Yeah, exactly. So it's the third as opposed to the NIT, which we've talked about.
It's ahead of the NIT.
Is it real? Has the NIT fallen to third after once being the proudest postseason friend?
Yeah.
CBC is what again?
College basketball crown.
Jesus. Do you think the teams are better in that than the NIT?
I mean,
they're all garbage.
Whatever. It doesn't matter, Frank.
I noticed Pitt didn't make either one. Okay, so you are attending a wedding.
Pitt is irrelevant.
They really are. And did I see that the Indiana basketball team has literally no players on their roster? Did you see that?
Yeah, probably. They have a new coach.
Yeah, new coach. Everyone's in the portal. technically right now the IU basketball team is nobody. We could actually maybe.
No, we can't.
You
might have eligibility. I don't.
I do have some eligibility left. I have 3.5 years. I didn't play at Duquesne my half season. You're attending a wedding the weekend of the Final Four. Is that what I'm understanding?
That's not my fault.
It's not your fault. I know. Now, has anyone brought this up to the gentleman or female? Maybe they're both college basketball fans.
They, you know what? I'm actually going to toe the party line on this one. I'm going to be appropriate, Frank.
All right.
It's going to be a great time. Keith is really sucking up to us today.
Well, the reason is because, Keith, didn't you get married on the Final Four weekend?
Yes. 20 years tomorrow.
Yeah, 20 years tomorrow. Oh, happy anniversary. And it was the weekend Illinois was actually in the Final Four.
Game, yeah,
Oh, that was the best Illinois team in team history, too.
I remember watching that. I remember watching that game specifically with two Chicago people. And I had a big screen TV, but it was like one of those big boxes, right? Before flat screens. I thought I was really styling with that.
Sean May and Raymond Felton.
That sounds right.
On the Tar Heels. I mean, that was a hell of a final.
Yeah, it was.
Those two teams. Yeah.
But who cares that UNC won? Ryan's a big fan. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Keith, what are you doing this weekend?
I'm
Jeff?
not Keith.
I know you're Jeff. Well, I'm talking to him this way. I'm looking at him. So have you've been to Cincinnati?
Yeah, one time.
Are you going to try Skyline chili?
I've had it before.
They're both bad.
It's fine.
It's not good.
It's fine.
There's Skyline. What's the other one I'm forgetting? Skyline.
I don't know what the other one. Skyline's fine.
Gold Star. It's Gold Star and
I
Skyline.
have no idea what the heck's Gold Star is.
Gold Star is the other one. It's kind of like, the
Not a roundhouse kick?
What? What's roundhouse kick?
Oh,
I know what a roundhouse kick is. Let me guess, a SpongeBob reference? No, what is that?
That's just me being me screwing that up.
Oh.
I'm thinking of World Star, which is
Oh,
not
yeah,
a
World
roundhouse
Star.
kick.
World Star is the, all the clips of fights on the streets. Anyway, they're both not good. If you've ever had Cincinnati chili, they try to make it something that
It's
you have
fine.
to try.
It's fine.
It's fine. You need to be a little inebriated when you have it. But
Do you?
It's that's what I did. That's how I eat most meals. It's no Permanis is what I'm trying to say. So take that, Cincinnati.
What is?
The Queen City, by the way, Procter & Gamble kind of runs that town. And I remember, I won't tell this story. I was working with this comedian whose name will remain nameless. Because I can't think of it. We were at the Cincinnati Funny Bone and we were playing Covington the week later. And he's like, you can't get any adult stuff in Cincinnati. Cincinnati's like a really white collar town, blue laws. So Boomer Esiason, you can't do anything in Cincinnati. Boomer Esiason wanted to open a bar, but he couldn't get a liquor license. So he bought a old, what are the steamboats? Steamboats. He bought a steamboat.
Okay. And he
docked it in the water.
Put it on the river.
In Covington, and then people could come over there and drink and stuff. It was just really hard. Cincinnati was like
That's weird.
really straight-laced town. I don't know if it's loosened its morals or not, but screw you, Cincinnati. The Queen City. All right, let's take a look at today's punch menu, ladies and gentlemen. We have a lot on the show today, including Jeff Parles here. We have not one, but two comedy clips featuring Dumper and LSU. We offer some gambling advice in our segment 1236.
Nicely done there.
Well, lines of the night and Is This Sports? We have some Is This Sports for you, Jeff. We haven't done that in a while. And we have one call on the Punchline hotline. Plus, coming up in about 7 minutes, our interview via satellite with Caitlin Clark. Took a lot of work to make this happen. Plus, we'll have some viral videos. Should I just tell people now? We really don't have Caitlin Clark. You realize that, right?
I'm stunned.
Yeah. It's April Fool's Day.
I don't think it's in the budget.
There you go. Oh, it's not in the budget. Okay. We'll close the show with Kenny White's Dog of the Day. Do we have a Kenny White Dog of the Day? We do. All right. And we have a cute little dog of our own. Okay. Top of show breaking video. Here we go. We don't have any graphics, right? Oh, wait. We might? Remember, guys, we're using a temporary with a Valvoline ad coming up. Hold on. There we go. All right. Here we go. Breaking video. There it is. Remember, we're working with a temporary switcher. That's why we weren't live yesterday. Neither was Sports by the Book. Jeff, you did a 7-minute show.
7 minutes.
7 minutes. I believe ours ran 14 with videos and stuff, but probably about 7 minutes of talking. So yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go. Let's see. We're starting off with Philadelphia. Philadelphia. Phillies won their home opener against the Rockies. I think we all expected that, but they really won the game before the first pitch because Brandon Graham and Saquon Barkley brought something bigger than a torpedo bat, the Lombardi, and the crowd was lit, fam. Can I say that? There we go. Do we have any volume on that? The crowd's going nuts. Oh, there's the song we haven't. Strike one. Who came up with strike one? Is that a Caden? Nice. So Brandon Graham, who's retired now, right? So
Yes.
maybe he has a future in baseball. God, he's still huge. And Saquon, who obviously could run for mayor of that city. And there's blow the whistle by Too Short. Look how excited the Phillies are. They're going to rotate in and congratulate. That's pretty cool. Crowd was going nuts for the Philadelphia Eagles. Jeff, big news today. The NFL and the Rules Committee. So the tush push, it was 16-4, I think. So they're tabling it until May. So the tush push is still not outlawed. It's still, we don't know what's going to happen with it.
Shouldn't be outlawed. Get better at defending it.
I mean, that's kind of the thing when you're running up score at the end. Hey, stop us.
I don't know. Again, the Packers. They're the
crybabies.
Are just whining.
Green Bay Packers.
Give him one shot.
There we go. Give him one shot. He's here. So the Packers don't want it. I think there's now 14? Is it 16 against or 16?
They're just tabling it.
They're just
I
tabling
didn't
until
see
May.
what the vote was.
Yeah.
But
The one thing they are going to do is they will. There is a rule they're going to where you can, if the flag is thrown, they might review horse collars, face masks, which is good. But that doesn't mean they can review and then throw and add a flag is the terminology they're using. So also the proposed idea of letting DBs tackle someone when they're burnt and it not being a spot of foul, or not a first down. Yeah, it's still going to be a first down. They were trying to make that just. The
Lions, who were number one in the NFL the last 3 years in defensive holding penalties, wanted to get rid of defensive holding being an auto first.
That's it, being an auto first,
which is pretty good.
They have to do it, or it would make the game a lot sloppier. So, NFL Rules Committee and the kickoff. If the ball goes directly into the end zone now on a kickoff, the dynamic kickoff, ball goes out to the 35. But if it hits in the field of play, then trickles through, it's still the 20. So. Hopefully that'll get more returns.
I would imagine that we will see next to no touchbacks next year. Unless if it is one of those where it lands at the 5 and it happens to go in and there's like a fumble.
But getting the ball to 35, that's huge.
I'm surprised a lot of teams gave up the 30 as much as they did last year, honestly.
And now the 30. I'm glad they made the incentive because you want to see some kickoff. What did we? I think we had maybe 2 kickoffs returned last year. Okay.
A little more than that.
What's that?
A little more than that.
Was it more than 2?
Yeah, last year it was way up. 2 years ago was the one where
last year I don't remember that many. I remember a handful. All right. Major League food, Jeff. Jeff, I know you like talking about Major League Baseball food. Look, ladies and gentlemen, I've had my share of Dodger dogs over the past 50 years. Jesus, is that right? Anyway, I have that in the script, 50, Jesus. I think that was supposed to be an inner monologue thought for me. Past 50 years, Jesus. Anyway, they have the Slugger dog now, and all I can say is I don't live in LA anymore because this seems insane, and I would have to up my Lipitor. Here's the Slugger dog, Jeff. Crank it up, please.
Slugger dog, man. Look at this. Huge dog. I don't know how long it is, how big it is.
It's an Australian guy, 40 American.
French fries. We got the beef dog, corn chips, beans, salsa, sour cream.
This is not a one-person meal.
Oh my God, right?
So he bit it right in the middle, which is the advised way to eat this dog. I saw a thing on TV the other day.
Sausage is actually good, man. Oh, next right now.
You can see his seats aren't down low because he spent all his money on that. Jeff, thoughts on that? You're wincing.
It's a lot of hot dog.
It's a lot of hot dog. $40. I mean, okay, that's a lot because then the person who sells it to you is going to stare
So
at
that's
you.
equivalent. How much is a Dodger dog now?
I think they're like 8. I want to say 8 to 11, maybe.
So too much. So you're getting equivalent to what?
3 dogs, but
So-
chili. Yeah.
I don't know. So what? You're getting 3.5, basically like 3 1/4 dog. Like I don't know.
There was a guy named Reggie Da Dog, Reggie Da Dog, who broke it down. This is my favorite comment underneath that clip. Average cost of pounds of potatoes. Pound of potatoes is 97 cents. 3 hot dog buns is $1. Foot long dog is $1. Condiments 50 cents. Total to make that is $3.45. So it's 1,150% profit margin. That's the Otani deferred dog. So yeah, so they're making money on these things, but I can't imagine someone other than some crazy Australian like this guy ordering it. What's the most you've ever spent on concessions? You ever spend a lot of money when you go to a game?
Wow, that's a good question.
I mean, where? Yeah.
I mean,
I think San Diego was the most pricey.
You kind of rack it up regardless of where you go.
Petco seemed to rack it up because they had so many options. I remember we tried a bunch of stuff.
What did I eat?
I didn't get sushi, by the way. I'm never eating sushi at a ball game.
Why not?
Come on.
Come on.
No, come on.
It's very.
If this was an After Dark episode, I'd tell you what I think. But no, I would just be like, come on. No, it's just, come on. Sushi at a ball game? No. Are we in the showroom? No. Just the Drake TV logo. So let everybody know what our choice is.
Step into the 90s and eat sushi at a ball.
No, I'm not eating sushi. I am not pulling out sushi at a ball game. Have you ever had sushi at a ball game?
I don't think so.
No, you better. That should be.
I don't think so, but it was not It was not an active choice against it. It was an active choice for whatever else was in the ballpark.
Now have you been to Petco?
Yes.
Okay. Now Petco, I put it in the top 5. I mean, it was unbelievable. The way the concourse, it was wide open. There were so many choices for beer and food. And again, we stayed at the Omni Hotel, which has a bridge on like the 10th floor. You walk across the hotel bridge and you're in the stadium. So, I mean, you can't get any better than that. That was the coolest thing.
Well, that's even better than the Hilton across the highway where you walk across the bridge and get dropped off in front of the.
Where's that?
That's on the Bayfront. It's not quite there. That's awesome.
Oh, in San Francisco?
No, in San Diego.
Oh.
Like if you go across. Like if you probably didn't see because
the hotel connects. Now we were on like one floor up, so we actually just took the steps. You walk in, you're in the ballpark. And and then you start to imbibe, and then you have a crawl home. But the food choices there, Petco was amazing. So I didn't try sushi. Now, speaking of concessions, Jeff, I don't know if you heard about this. Are you familiar with Coastal Carolina's football team nickname?
The Chanticleers. And they're doing no applause. No applause.
The Chanticleers?
No.
What is a Chanticleer?
It's a chicken.
Is it?
Oh yeah, that's what the logo is.
All right, someone check on that. All right, so the Chanticleer. So you heard about what they're going to do?
I did. Yeah, more important.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So
by the way, to better describe it, it looks like an angry rooster.
It's an angry rooster. All right, so whatever we have. Look, I'm peaking the mic levels. We've never had the mic levels. Just went right into Andrew. Want to see? Look, Jeff, we can whisper like this. We can do ASMR. We never have a mic level on the screen like that. It's a temporary clicker. All right, go to the Coastal Carolina thing. Here you go. I never thought about this going to a game in Coastal Carolina, but maybe a road trip, Jeff. They are offering free concessions. So Coastal Carolina has announced all concessions will be free at home football games this fall. Fans can get 4 items per concession visit. You can get hot dog, nachos, popcorn, and a fountain drink, and no limit in the number of in-game visits. So
wow,
no limit. Now, I assume they're thinking, if we get them to the ballpark, we got them. Then they're going to buy merch.
That's amazing.
So it's, by the way, so you see that picture on the left. Andrew, if you can pop that up one more time. On the left, you see this guy talking to another guy. You're like, that's a weird globe image stock photo they're using. No, they had like a little video out where the guy's like, you mean I could come back 50 times? And the guy's like, yep. A lot of people were speculating, maybe this is an April Fool's Day joke, but they released it yesterday. So it seems legit. I have a feeling if you go to that game, your alcohol sales are going to go up, right? Do they sell beer there? Because a lot of colleges don't, maybe.
Most do now.
Down south, maybe a little more conservative. I don't know. But anyway, I would buy a shirt. I would buy merch. So maybe that's where the big mark, because you would want to buy a shirt like free concessions, Coastal. You'd buy something.
Do they have a shirt that says free concessions?
That's why I'm saying this, Jeff. I'm talking to the people at Coastal.
If they have
you need a shirt. They need one.
You know what? Honestly, I got it.
I got it.
You take that giant hot dog from the Dodger game.
Go on.
You transport it to Conway, South Carolina.
Right.
And you put it on a shirt. And then you say free concessions. We just came up with gold here. Well done.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's do it. Anyway, Coastal Carolina, let's see how that works out. I have a feeling that's something like after the first home game, they abandon it. That was one of my favorite things. Long John Silver's had an all-you-can-eat month, and they like lost so much money. And the quote from Long John Silver's was, "We underestimated America's desire for shrimp."
Well, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
If I were Long John Silver's, I would have also overestimated America's want.
Actually, it was Red Lobster. Maybe it was Red Lobster. Did I say Long John Silver's? I've never stepped a foot in a Long John Silver's.
Red Lobster. That's kind of on them. Like they should know how popular
it was.
They are.
Red Lobster. I don't know why.
You've never stepped into a
Long John Silver's. No,
neither have I.
Never.
For what it's worth.
There was one next to the Eaton Park. Eaton Park's like Denny's. It's like the late night diner spot. You get whatever. There was a Long John Silver's. It was the only place on McKnight Road, which is the road in Pittsburgh that goes from North Hills downtown. Has every possible chain. I've never been in a Long John Silver's. I've never had a hush puppy.
You've never had a hush puppy, period.
Maybe.
Oh, okay.
Not at a ball game, though. Okay. It's time for our comedy clip of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Jeff, what's the nickname of Seattle Mariners catcher Cal Raleigh?
Big Dumper.
Big Dumper. Very good. This is why we have Jeff here. Now, this is the thing they did at the stadium. I don't know if you saw this.
I haven't, no.
Okay.
I hate to be the one to tell you this, but it's not working with Lindsay. Don't worry, though. When one door closes, another will open. Specifically, the door to a new apartment.
Okay, so what you can do, there's an email address right there. If you want to dump somebody and let them know at the ball game, we've seen proposals at ball games. Now you can dump somebody. So you send an email and the request, and he'll read it, and it'll be played at Safeco Field during a game where I imagine somebody brought this poor Lindsay girl and he broke up with her via Cal Raleigh. So seems a little mean, doesn't it?
That's rough.
Right, and he made Lindsay buy the tickets and drive, so I don't know how he's getting home.
Super rough. Wow,
really
that's kind of mean, isn't it?
It's very mean. Maybe it's a joke.
That's very mean for Seattle.
For Seattle, who's a very
usually very
liberal kind of
Yeah, that's super mean.
Yeah, really. The Pacific Northwest, it doesn't fit.
Man.
By the way, no, I'm not going to do that. I was going to. No, I got an email from them saying I've been dumped. But anyway, from South Point. We have a bonus comedy clip, ladies and gentlemen. Kim Mulkey. We make fun of Kim Mulkey a lot on this show. Kim Mulkey, the head coach of LSU. Mm-hmm. They got bounced by UCLA, right?
Yes.
UCLA, this is what I found hard to believe as a Bruins fan, more on the men's side. First time the UCLA women have made the Final Four, ever. And they're playing UConn, I believe.
Connecticut, yep.
Paige Becker, she had 40 points the other day. So women's action's heating up. But LSU women's hoop, they lost to UCLA, and Kim Mulkey seems depressed. Here's this one girl's take who does Kim Mulkey all the time. Turn it up a little, please.
Didn't box out.
We didn't box out. And she's playing sad Christmas music. She's playing the Peanuts theme. But this girl does all sorts of Kim Mulkey stuff. She's really funny. So what's her name? Yeah. Haley Free Samples.
I don't know. Is she dressed crazy enough?
If you dive deep, yes. She has more elaborate Kim Mulkey outfits, which is what we all know her for. All right, let's take a look at roll call time. Yep, there it is. There it is. It's no one's fault, anybody. We have a new system here today helping us out. Whoa. I got to go far back. Okay, Jeff, here's my question. I asked, give me a hot take on the Major League Baseball season so far. Go. Keith Lau, not surprisingly, White Sox starting pitchers haven't given up a run in over 20 innings. I wouldn't run and bet a future on them right now, but that is pretty incredible for the White Sox. Any team. No earned runs from their pitching staff.
They've already exceeded all of last year's win total in the first 4 days of the season.
They won the season opener 8-1. The last two teams to win an opener 8-1 won the World Series.
Yeah, I think that streak will end this year.
I think so because I don't see the Dodgers losing more than 20 games this year. Reno Paul, hot take. Obviously, the Dodgers are a juggernaut. The Yankees are so hurt by that. They're trying to cheat. The Mets have buyer's remorse, and thankfully, Boston is awful.
Buyer's remorse.
That's a little early.
You know what?
From a Mets fan here, Paul.
You know what? Stop the bullshit. Let's just start. Let's just do that. We're not on the...
Are we in the basement already? Whoa!
Everyone okay?
Yeah, all right. That's good. Yeah, Jeff, I like it.
We're okay.
Everyone's fine. We're still on the air. We're still underdog. Okay.
And that also does not get me on the board, by the way.
No, boy, that's fine. You didn't say that. Oh, wait till Friday's show. Anyway. Clear off some space on that board. No. The Mets are fine. The Mets are going to be fine. It's a long year.
Yeah, look at the Braves.
Yeah.
The Braves, Profar. Suspended for 80 games.
By the way, the Pirates were making a big push for him this offseason.
That would have been very funny if that had happened.
It would have been so Pirates.
It would have been.
By the way,
go get the guy with a great year, good guy.
Has a career year.
Actually a reasonable player, immediately gone.
We were walking out here. Was it me or you? I don't remember who was here the opening day that they played in Atlanta. The Padres played.
They played the
other way
Padres.
around.
Padres hosted
Braves
the
were in
Braves.
it.
Yeah.
So they gave him a standing ovation when he came to the plate.
Yeah, why not?
Tipped the cap. Walked out.
Yeah,
I was
why
like,
not?
oh, yeah.
He was really
Solid
good there.
year last year.
Yeah, he's good the year before too.
And again, I just want one player to just go, yep, I tried to cheat, got caught. 3-year, $42 million deal, I think. So gets paid.
I actually thought it was a pretty good contract for
yeah.
Atlanta, and you know what? It still may end up being a good contract, but
here's the thing I forgot: when you're suspended for 80 games for PEDs, you do not get to participate in the postseason.
is that true?
Yes, that's what I read. I don't know. I saw.
I think you might be right because didn't Nando not participate the year that he got?
Who's that?
Fernando Tatis Jr.
Oh, Nando. I was like Fernando Valenzuela.
Yes, him.
Tatis. Yeah, I think so.
I'm going to double check
Yeah,
that. But I
please
think
double
you're
check that while I continue over here for a second, checking out. But
PD suspension.
I don't think he can play in the postseason. Mini Dar. Brian Bannister, Pitching Factory. This rebuild is all about pitching. Mini Dar's talking about the White Sox. Reno Paul, I'm sitting here with Livy Dunn. She says hi. Okay. Mini Dar, maybe Brian would go on Punchlines if this continues. Who's Brian?
Brian Bannister.
Oh, the pitching coach.
Yeah, by the way, you are right. If the Braves make it, Profar is toast.
Is that crazy or what?
Yeah, you know what? It's a good rule then.
Yeah, it is, right? You get penalized. I mean, and again, it's definitely a testosterone building thing. And he's like, oh, I accidentally
Well,
took
you've
it.
never taken chorionic. Oh boy,
I know. I'm like, you want to take a swing at that?
Keith's gonna have a cow over there with laughter. Gonadotrophin.
Gonads. What? Yeah. So he took that.
We've all done that.
How do you know? I'm so tired of these athletes saying, "Oh, I didn't know."
It happens to the best of us, right? Come on.
Know. I didn't know when I signed a $42 million contract there'd be extreme.
But for the break, like. You don't want to press the panic button 5 games into the season.
Right.
Like, you don't want to do that.
No, well, I am.
But and also, well, the Pirates are a different story. But for the Braves, who had all these, like, again, they're going to get Acuna back in the next month.
Right.
They're going to get Strider back in the next month or two.
He's the best.
Like, they should still be really good. But, boy, bad start against, again, 2 probable playoff. Well,
Yeah,
Dodgers might win 120. And the Padres kind of got forgotten about this offseason.
And they're 4-0, right?
They're 5-0. They won last night.
5-0. Okay,
Yeah.
so Dodger over. Were you in on that? Did you take it? That
No,
one
I didn't take any single season win
I
total
didn't either.
this year,
But
which was
the
very
Dodger
good
one.
of me.
The Dodger one seemed. They're so deep.
Look,
they were down 2 runs the other night. They come back. They score.
It's still baseball, for one.
There'll be lulls.
There'll be lulls.
Why is anything about? Oh, we don't have that on this switcher.
They'll probably
Sorry,
they'll have a 20-game stretch where they go 9-11
Possibly.
or 8-12, and that could be enough to trip you up to win 105 games.
Yeah, it's hard to bet. It's hard to bet on that many wins. I remember when Seattle won 115 games in the regular season. And every night you were like, "There's no way they can keep doing this," and they did. And
of course, they didn't even make the World Series.
They did not. Let's see here.
116-46.
They won 116?
116-46.
Oh, my God.
You imagine being that good?
By the way, the gentleman I was doing bets with back then, can't remember. The run, he would make the run lines like 2 sometimes. Like you couldn't even.
Why not?
You couldn't even, because they were going to win. So it was ridiculous. Lou Pinella. JR, Pete Rose did commercials for Gold Star. Gold Star being the other chili in Cincinnati.
Chili cheese.
Chili cheese. JR, I will see you tonight. I will be at the Aviators game. Myself and Alex White tonight and tomorrow. I'll also be there Friday. I think Ryan and Ann will be there. So come on, support the Aviators. Fireworks on opening night. Andy had forgotten about. I heard were great. Mini Dar. I have a picture of me and Brian when he was about 3 somewhere. Wow, there you go. Mini Dar knows the guy. The only bowl Cincinnati has are chili bowls, and they are also not super. Oh, see, he's saying no Super Bowl fans. Ouch. We have a picture of Reno Paul coming up later in picks, by the way.
We do?
WKRP, I like that. Kim Mulkey, or is it me or is she getting scary? That's Joey B. Did you see some of the outfits she trotted out during the tournament?
It's one.
Joey B's wearing one currently. It said, the real blue turf at Coastal Carolina, gimmicky enough. Oh, they have teal blue turf. That's right. Now free concessions. They're hurting for attendance.
Wait.
Joey B saying this. I was thinking only Boise State had the teal.
Wait. Teal's not blue.
Teal is a bluish green.
Teal's green.
Well, that's what I think he's saying. It's a combined. It's a combination of Kentucky blue, Kentucky bluegrass, and you smoke some of that. I'm doing Caddyshack references. Oh, B-Town dummy. Oh, I'm going to read a code. Here we go, Kristen. Frank was caught at the Toronto Sky Dome watching a Blue Jays game from his room while eating sushi and Hawaiian pizza. Oh, he's so bad. Potential spam. That's my agent. Thank you, Chris. And Eve Natala, now we know why Profar had such a good year last year. I mean, can you say that? He had 24 homers last year. I think he had a good year.
Maybe.
By the way, he was the guy who was #1 overall prospect in baseball for about 2 or 3 years.
He won a Little League World Series.
Did he win one too?
Yeah.
Lloyd McClendon is still the best ever. Do you ever see Lloyd McClendon? Former Pirates manager, former player. Little League World Series, I think he was like 4 for 4 with 4 homers and like 4 intentional walks.
Really?
Yeah, he crushed it. He's Legendary Lloyd. That's his nickname, Legendary Lloyd. They usually show the clips every year. Parles swearing odds. This is Joey B. Swearing odds plus 1250. Wow. Parles with a BS drop. Joey's.
You know what? I'll just tell you. That might be the best price Joey B's ever had on this, even though if we're extrapolating out, I think that's the second time I've cursed on this show in however many appearances. So that is still a little short.
Parles versus Nicotero odds on how fast they can eat a Dodger dog. Parles plus 200, Nicotero minus 110.
I'm going to be honest with you.
There's no way I could eat one that fast.
I'm going to be honest with you. He is insulting you with those numbers.
Well, yeah, because
he's insulting you.
Take the dog on that one.
Yeah, I mean, that's just an insult of you more so than anything.
Odds that Nicotero eats sushi at a ball game off the board. Odds that Parles eats sushi in general plus 200.
Just, you know what, Joey? Can you please? What's the address?
Joey's there for every episode of both of us.
Hold on a second.
All right, go ahead.
What's the address for the South Point? Well, South Las Vegas Boulevard. All right,
that's the address.
9777
South Las Vegas Boulevard.
South Las Vegas Boulevard, Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yeah.
Please, I want a check from you for all the money I've won off of you over the last year and a half. Care of Jeff Parles. It'll get to me in some way. It'll be very nice, Joe.
And listen, if you lose money and you want to get money back, just have Jeff Parles set a Shohei Ohtani homer line.
Did you ever pay for that?
Yeah, no, I didn't pay it. I said I'll take everybody out. Hey, you know what? We'll do it on next week's show.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Laugh behind the glass. Where are we?
I can't help you.
You know where we
We're
are?
in Las Vegas.
9777 South Las Vegas Boulevard. Punchies, thank you. JR. I don't know what the hell that one is. Okay, here we go. We're moving on. Cannonball. JR. Caught the Caddyshack reference. Nice job. All right, let's do lines of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Lines of the night. What happened back there? What? Double click?
Triple click.
Double click? Double click? We're using a temporary switcher. Ladies and gentlemen, we bought the switcher at Savers. We got to return it. We kept a receipt.
Is that where's the bowl, by the way?
It's over there with my other stuff. All right, let's go. We have 2 lines of the night. Rob, put the first one up. Is this the Raphael? Okay, here we go. Jeff, do you want to read this one?
Can you not read it?
Yeah, I can.
Sure,
yes, I can.
Final Four
storyline.
This is John Rothstein. When Bruce Pearl got the Auburn job in 2014, kind of amazing. He's been at Auburn now long now.
I couldn't believe it was 11 years.
He hired a young kid from Columbia to be his first director of basketball operations, and that kid was Todd Golden. So there you go. And of course, Auburn and Florida. The undercard on what will be the greatest Final Four in the history of college basketball by sheer quality of teams going into it.
Well, yesterday you had sent in a Ken Palm thing.
Well, yeah, Matt Norlander pulled it up.
Yeah.
I mean, we legitimately, and again, you
believe that. You believe these 4 teams, they are.
Sheer quality,
Houston,
sheer quality of the 4 teams 1 through 4.
Yeah, I agree with you.
This is on paper, and look, it could end up with someone steamrolling through and winning the
I
title.
doubt it, though.
Of course. Could Duke beat Houston by 15 and then beat Auburn, Florida, winner by 15? Absolutely. But the fun thing with that is all 4 of these teams are capable, if they show up at their best, they could beat any of these teams by double digits. But look, I'll just tell you, Frank, I'm sure as hell going to miss the 11 seed not being competitive with a 1 seed in this week, and I'm going to be so sad that I don't have to watch it.
So you're okay with the 4 1 seeds?
Yeah. If you let's put it this way. This is how you figure out who's full of garbage and who's not.
Oh, he swore again.
That was garbage.
Okay.
Sorry.
Thought it was French for something.
But could be. Monsieur Nicotero.
But yeah, so if you just sheer good
but
teams.
if you're just going off of sheer quality,
right.
You 4 of the top 10 teams in the Ken Palm era. That's 1997. It's almost 30 years.
That was a great
4 of the top 10.
Yeah, that was a great
This
line.
should be an incredibly played Final Four that I will have to watch on TiVo. That's a reference from 2003, kids.
You know, I had one of the first TiVos.
Did you?
I had serial number. It was the guy I bought it.
Serial number 6 or
no,
something?
it's not like that. Jay Leno had like the number 1 Viper, or him and
Does
Letterman.
TiVo still exist?
It does as a system and as an operating system. Bob Dell, who watches the show a lot, he actually still uses TiVo. I got it so soon and so early that I couldn't even explain what it was to people. I'm like, no, it records all the shows. They're like on tape, on CD. I go, no, it's like a hard drive or something. So I had one of the first TiVos, and they offered a lifetime subscription. So it's sitting. No, I threw it out. It was a lifetime. No, because it was slow. Like it would be like using an old Mac right now.
I'm sure.
But I was a sucker to be like, I want it for a lifetime.
You know what? That's a nice known fact that I thought that we got to learn about.
That I had an early TiVo.
Yeah,
I had one of the first ones. Yeah,
it's nice
because it was awesome. Okay, so anyway, the Final Four is going to be awesome. Okay, here's my line of the night. Look at this. In 1995, Tony Gwynn had 15 strikeouts in 585 at-bats, a full season. Rafael Devers has 15 strikeouts in 19 at-bats. I thought it was 18. Is it 19? 15 out of 19. Obviously, we played the clip. One of my favorite clips of spring training was him. I play third. Did you see that clip? When they signed Alex Bregman through
that's just...
Where are you going to play? I play third.
Look, forget the Devers part of it, who is just in, like...
That's a slide. He'll break out of it.
Eventually. Yeah. But that's just... Tony Gwynn...
That's what I think. That's what I was going to say. Like, you have to focus on that.
Focus on the Gwynn thing.
Yeah.
Like, the dude had almost 600 plate appearances. Yeah. And struck out 15 times.
It's
That's
insane.
Insanity.
Now, I saw Tony Gwynn. Now, that picture of Tony Gwynn we showed, that was the thin Tony Gwynn. Tony Gwynn, I believe, stole 20 or 30 bases a year a couple times. Like, he was a speedster. Then he put on some weight, and he just became, the greatest hitter I've ever seen.
Also, the fact that Gwynn almost had 600 plate appearances in 95, which was the strike shortened season, so that was only 144 games.
Holy crap, that was the year the Braves won, because I always like to point out to Braves people, you've really... Your full season. You never really won with that staff. They never won a full season title.
Well, until 21.
Until a couple years ago. Yeah. But I'm talking about those glory days where they won every freaking title.
I got to see who struck out Gwynn that year.
Leslie Kaminsky. I think we had the first TiVo too. So there you go.
Nice.
Yeah, I was right. What camera is labeled the ARB? Okay, Christian, God.
You okay over there?
It's kind of an inside joke. I can't talk about. No, just look at Craig. Put this in the montage for next week, Judah. 1993 Final Four was better, says your dad.
Okay.
Your dad also says, it's NC, Kentucky, Kansas, and Michigan.
That was the one where that was the Weber timeout year.
Yeah, that was. And he traveled before he called the timeout. Yeah. So, I mean, he traveled. The crowd saw it. And then I think my take has always been, he was like, oh my God, I traveled. I got away with it. And then he called the timeout.
And then he called the timeout, and that's all everyone remembers.
If he would have been dribbling it up smooth, I don't think
memory serves me correct. I feel like that because that was North Carolina with Eric Montross, right?
Eric Montross was a beast. I remember Eric Montross. Red Sox fans are claiming Devers is tanking on purpose in hopes of getting traded because he's mad about losing the third base job to Bregman, I guess. So that's from JR, nonsense. Johnny at the ballpark. I just think he's a slow start, but I think it is. I think there's a little truth to that. Okay. We're supposed to do picks right now. We're not going to do them right now.
Okay.
It's time for Jeff. Is this a sport first? Ooh. We're going to keep you in suspense on the picks.
By the way, real quick.
It's a tease. I'm going to take a sip of tea.
My laptop is making noise without me wanting it to. So Tony Gwynn,
okay,
real quick. Tony Gwynn's first strikeout in that season came against
Denny Nagel. No idea.
Came against where? Why are we not doing this? Nope, it's not Terry Mullen. It came against Jose Bautista, not Joey Bats, a different Jose Bautista.
Oh, it wasn't Joey Bats? It might have been
in 1995.
Oh, no, that's a little too far back.
No. Joey Bats came in the league in 2002.
For the Pirates.
Yeah.
I thought it was. Okay, yeah, that's right. It sounds too far. Same pitcher with the last name Adams. The Final Four was good. Jeff was conceived after it.
Oh.
The Final Four was so good, Jeff was conceived after it.
Bad joke. And also timing's wrong on that. I'm June 93, Frank.
Do you think everyone knows your birthday that's watching? It could have been fine if you just go with it. Go with it.
Move along.
And yes. What has happened to and yes, Keith? Here we go. Is this a sport? This is a twist. It's about one sport in particular, Jeff. And we've all played this in a basement. Do you know what sport I'm talking about?
Well, I mean,
if you've played it in a basement.
You played ping pong in the basement?
Ping pong.
Yeah,
there you go.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
So are you aware of the fact that table tennis wagering is huge right now?
Well, you forget now. I mean, during 2020, it was gigantic.
Yeah, during COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah. So latest figures for online sports betting in Colorado have highlighted the extraordinary and inexplicable popularity of wagering on table tennis. The Colorado Division of Gaming reported 31.7 million wagered on table tennis this past January. That's higher than the previous record of 29 million the month before. That's more than that was staked on soccer, MMA, and NHL.
Was that mostly in Colorado?
Colorado.
Yeah, because for whatever reason,
everyone's high.
I don't know why. And this was the case in 2020 as well. Colorado loves betting on table tennis. I have no idea why. It's very strange.
So I have two clips, Jeff, two ping pong clips. Can wager on this? I'm not sure. Yeah. Is the first one someone playing ping pong on trampolines or disconnected ping pong where the table isn't connected?
Oh, my God.
Which one do you think it is?
I'm going with the second one.
I kind of wanted you to because that is the real one. Here we go. Disconnected ping pong. So... Their partner has to move the table, setting up the shot. This seems like some people who just, dude, it's ping pong with cardio.
I'm going to tell you, this seems like an amazing way to suffer a significant injury.
And the choreography on this, and having to move the tables around. One of the comments was like, "Oh, this is AI." Obviously, they were being facetious.
I will tell you,
that would be interesting.
That's pretty significantly fun choreography. Like
something tells me this isn't obvious. There are only 4 guys playing this. I don't know, but they had to work on that. I don't know how many takes it took to get a rally.
Probably more than this show.
To get a volley of like 10 hits. Pretty solid. All right, I got one more. Would you rather see underwater ping pong or narrow table ping pong?
What defines narrow table?
I thought you were going to say the F word. I thought you were going to say, what
defines narrow table?
It's like ping pong on a really narrow table.
What defines narrow, though? Are we talking
very
about
narrow? I'd say half
the size of this.
A third of a normal ping pong table.
All right, I'm going to go with that one then.
It is narrow. Here we go. Roll it. Narrow pong. Oh, there it is. Now, this takes a little skill. Now, this obviously, I think them trying to get a volley because
I think this is
no one's trying to win.
In all honesty, that looks like probably some training method would be my guess.
There you go. It's 3 a.m. and someone somewhere's betting on this. I always joke, Reno.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. That's got to be. That's pretty cool, actually.
It's very Forrest Gumpish when Forrest played. All right, let's go to picks at 12:36. Speaking of ping pong gambling, ladies and gentlemen, we have some picks at 12:36. We have a picture of Reno Paul. Do we have that picture? Go ahead, put that up, please. Here's Reno. This is him about to watch the Dodger game in Reno. It's time for Dodger baseball, he wrote. It's snowing in Reno. They obviously get way different weather than we do here. So that's how you get ready for Dodger baseball in northern Nevada. Northern, yeah, I figured it out. There we go. All right, so what do you have for a pick today, Jeffrey?
What do I have for a pick today? We're going to Sacramento.
Oh, by the way, exciting to watch a game played there. Yeah.
We're going to Sacramento.
All right.
Now, this was a discussion on the show this morning.
Okay.
Is this new?
Perfect wall. All right.
I did not think that was a nose blow. I thought it was something else. The Pacific Coast League, as you know, Frank, you're at the ballpark enough.
PCL, sure.
Ball in the Pacific Coast League historically flies.
Right.
Guys come up to the major leagues with 5 ERAs, and people are like, why are they in the majors?
Right.
But it's because you're playing.
And Matt Nevert's pointed that out to me. When you see some high ERAs, don't freak out.
Don't freak out if someone's got a 4.8 ERA
right.
and is the number one starter in the PCL.
Right.
So
he's got a 5. He's leading the league in ERA.
So yesterday, Cubs put up 18.
Yeah.
On the A's.
Yes.
Now, you have Justin Steele and Lee Severino, who are two legitimate, good major league starters.
Right.
The total's 8.
Okay.
And I think we're going to need some more data on this and see how everything goes. But
I like this
until the books adjust, and could it end up not playing out this way? Of course it may not.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to take some lower, like 7.5s and 8s.
Okay.
And 7s that we get in this ballpark. I'll bet them over.
Yeah.
So I like over 8 in the Cubs and the A's tonight in Sacramento. And you know what? We could get a lot of losses here, and these numbers could be right, and then we stop.
Excuse me.
But if it's anything like yesterday, where it was home run derby for the Cubs, the A's decide to join the party, we could get 6-5 games, 8-5 games, like even with how good the pitchers are tonight.
Excuse me, and I think that's why a lot of people thought Brent Rooker is going to hit 50 this year or something, so I don't know.
That's a lot of homers,
It's a lot of homers. He's starting slow. But anyway, watching highlights at that ballpark, you forget, like, this is a major league game. When I was flicking around and I saw highlights, I thought it was like some spring training. So I go, oh, that's right. They're playing up in Sacramento, where Greg Vaughn, our NorCal guy right here, he told us every game sold out. So it's a hot ticket to get in Sacramento. What else are you going to do? Watch the Kings?
Well, it's also, 12,000 seats?
Light the beam? Yeah, it's not a lot.
Right, it's not
That's
a
what
lot.
Pittsburgh should be this season. Okay, so I like that. I'm going to take the Padres tonight. As we said, Padres are on fire. Michael King had a rough start, his first start. I'm going to take the Padres. Quick, simple, short. There you go. Okay, today's episode is 356 episodes, I believe is the country calling code of Malta. And it's April 1st. Now, it's April Fool's Day. Did you pull any April Fool's pranks today on your lovely wife?
No, I did not.
You're supposed to do that.
I'm a nice person.
Anyone here pull any pranks? Did you do any pranks?
No, we don't.
I can't really talk about the one that I did. It's really not safe for air. No, it's not. No, because it was like the material, just... She knows what I'm. Well, no. I will do it after the show.
Pregnancy test?
No. It's not. Yeah, I'm pregnant. No, I said I wasn't. Well, never mind. Moving
You
on.
okay over there?
I'm okay, ladies and gentlemen. Here are the national days. Jeff, one of them's fake. April Fool's Day.
That's
Is real.
fake.
I'm going to give you guys
That's
one
fake.
that's real.
Fake.
Reading is funny day.
Okay.
Unless you're reading I Lost My Sneeze, written by
Great book.
our Bud Dwyer. Okay. Fun day. It's also fun day. So you have April Fool's Day, reading is funny day, fun day, Saint Stupid Day, International Fun at Work Day, Make Funny Faces at Children Day, National 1 Cent Day, National Greeting Card Day, Fossil Fools Day, Harmonize Your Health Day, National Sourdough Bread Day, Nickelodeon Anniversary Day, U.S. Air Force Academy Day. That is a real
What?
one.
Wait.
Take a look at all those. All right, back here we go.
Fossil. Wait.
Fossil Fool.
Not fossil fuel.
No, because it's April Fool's Day.
so
Fossil
it's fossil
Fool.
fools.
Is it real or not? Okay. Jerry is saying fun at work. Ryan is saying sourdough bread. Vince is saying harmonize your health. And Drew Dog is saying greeting card day. Why would it be April 1st?
I'm just going to tell you, I want Saint Stupid Day to be real. I want it to
Jeff,
be real.
Because I love you, it is real.
Good.
So that is not the fake. I'm going to let you know now.
Good. I'm thrilled. That is
right.
the real one. I'm going to make it 5 different ones.
Yes.
National 1 Cent Day is what I'm going with.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have stumped everyone today. All of those are real days except Make Funny Faces at Children Day. I made that one up. Vince, if you were paying attention, I did not look at the camera whilst I read that one. That's true, but I'm just saying maybe you could have scribbled real quick and been like, oh. He's honest. Saint Stupid, I don't know. So there you go. Those are all legit. Birthdays. The late, great Uncle Chucky was born on April 1st, passed away a few months ago. He was my godfather, so happy first birthday in heaven. Knuckleball legend Phil Niekro was born on this day in 1939. Phil Niekro ended up winning his 300th game with the Yankees, I believe, in Yankee Stadium, Jeff. When he won his 300th game, he looked like he was roughly 70 years old. The guy looked
I'm surprised that you're even saying he looked that young.
He looked really young, or really old. My favorite Phil Niekro stat of all time, Phil Niekro in one season won 20 games and also lost 20 games. That's what a knuckleballer gets you. They'll eat up innings, they'll win a lot of games, and on nights when the knuckleball ain't knuckling, they're going to lose a lot of games.
1979.
Is that what he was?
21 and 20.
21 and 20.
The year before, he was 19 and 18.
Yeah. I remember.
And the year before that, he was 16 and 20.
These were my big baseball card years. Those were the years I memorized the back of baseball cards. And I remember I was like, this has to be a mistake. He won 20 games and lost 20 games. I mean, I remember the season, but that's just phenomenal. How many wins, career wins? He was a little over 300. How many losses?
318 and 274.
274. There's a guy in the Hall of Fame that lost 274. Is there anyone that lost more? Cy Young might have lost like 300, right?
Let's see. I'm going to look that up.
I mean, he won 511. That's a number that obviously we know will never be approached. But did he also lose a ton? Because I think he did. Moment of silence.
The most, we got it. We got it. Cy Young had 316 losses.
There you go. That's what I thought. It was over 300 losses.
And he is the all-time leader. Number 2 is a gentleman named Pud Galvin.
Yeah, okay. I knew as soon as you said Pud.
He's also in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. But this, you know, pull him for the records. This is also the era where they pitched 5 games a day.
So. Actually, I will tell you.
Trivia? What do you got?
9 of the 10 biggest losers in Major League history are in the Hall of Fame.
Is Nolan Ryan up there?
Nolan Ryan's 3.
Don Sutton?
7.
Okay, so I knew Sutton, not Christy Matheson.
Matheson didn't pitch long enough.
Walter Johnson's
4.
Okay.
He got Necro, obviously, and I gave you Galvin.
I don't think Steve Carlin lost that many games.
No,
right?
Well, Carlin was 14, 244.
All right. Dizzy, not one. No.
Nope, you have 1 through 5 and 7 right now.
Okay. Whitey, no. I'm trying to think guys who pitch. Ferguson Jenkins?
Good guess, but no.
Okay. It's not one of the Maddox didn't lose that many games.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's definitely not Maddox.
Let's put it this way.
No.
One guy ended it.
Receiver's winning.
You just want me to tell you what it is?
Yeah, roll down.
Number 6 is Gaylord Perry.
Oh, yeah.
Number 9 is Epa Rixey.
Who?
Hall of Famer from 1912 to 1933.
I've never heard that name.
No.
Mordecai, he's my favorite.
10 was Bert Blyleven.
Best curveball of all time.
And then the only non-Hall of Famer pitched from 1897 through 1912, a gentleman by the name of Jack Powell, who pitched for this is how long ago he pitched. He pitched for the Cleveland Spiders.
Okay, we've talked about them
the
before.
St. Louis Perfectos, who ended up turning into the Cardinals.
I've never heard Perfectos.
The St. Louis Browns twice.
No, the Browns.
And the New York Highlanders, who, of course, turned into the New York Yankees.
Yeah, oh my God. Excellent. All right. Okay. Well, we have AI Magic, don't we? Here we go. All right. Birthdays. Also, Buffalo Bills receiver Gabe Davis. He plays up there with Stephon Diggs. He turns 26.
He's not on the Bills anymore.
Yeah, he's on Tennessee Titans.
Nope.
He's on, I'm not going to do this yet. Gabe Davis plays for Minnesota.
Nope.
I don't remember. The Coastal Carolina Chandeliers.
Well, you got the color right. You got the color right. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh, that's right.
I'm not going to let you go on like you did that one time.
That would have been the last team I got. Okay. Punchline hotlines here, Jeff. Oh, AI Magic. Here we go. We don't have sound effects. All right, here we go. There it is. So, ladies and gentlemen, there's Phil Necro, a very young Phil Necro with SpongeBob?
Yeah, you said it was SpongeBob Anniversary Day.
Nickelodeon. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Ryan. And 2 little kids
and Gabe Davis is riding a T-Rex skeleton?
Fossil Fools. But I'm trying to figure out why Greg Maddux or Phil Necro has 2 right hands on the bat. What's going on there? AI again with the hands and the arms. He's Saint Stupid Day, so Saint Stupid Day. Oh, make funny faces at Kids Day, so there's some kids there. Oh, Saint. Yeah, there's a Saint there. Air Force. Oh, there's a plane flying over Gabe Davis on a T-Rex. And then, there's 2 planes. Looks like one's chasing the other. Could end poorly. And there's no sourdough bread, but it's fun day. They're all having fun, just like we are every time Jeff's here. Disproportionate. Is it some sort of pontiff day? I don't know why.
No, that's for Saint. That's for Saint Stupid.
Saint Stupid Day. Very good. There you go.
Right ahead.
Oh, hey, Jeff, here's the hotline punchline hotline. It's one of those 2. Now, there we go. Oh, it's ringing. All right, are you ready? Wait, I have to explain how this works. Someone's on the other end of this phone call. Jeff has to figure out listening to a one-sided conversation. I hope it rings again. Ring. Hello? Hey, what's up, baseball lifer? Means he spent the whole time, all life baseball. Yeah, I know. It's pretty cool. You were a character in a great baseball movie. Yep. Yeah, I'm sure you hear that line all the time. Could you say the line for us? Do you know the line I'm talking about, Jeff? Well, he's going to say it. Could you hear him? It's incredibly hard. That was his line in the movie. Great line, yeah. So I can't believe your squad is 3-1 after that bad opening loss to the White Sox. Yeah. It's almost as bad as when you almost won a World Series. Yeah. 1 pitch away. Remember that? Against the Cardinals, 1 strike away. Yeah. Well, speaking of the Cardinals, good luck tonight when your team plays in St. Louis. Beat those Cardinals. Talk to you later. Bye.
That would be Ron Washington.
Ron Washington, ladies and gentlemen. Very good. You had such a stoic, I was like, oh, you probably got it early.
So here's the thing. My brain did something really stupid there.
Okay.
It was going to go.
Can we keep that sound drop, please?
Yeah. It went, for whatever reason, when you said movie.
Right.
It went to Angels in the Outfield.
So, ironically.
So that's what my brain went there. And then I was like, oh, it's Ron Washington.
It's Ron Washington.
Of course, when they go to that great scene in Hatterberg's house.
Right. Yeah, it's easy to teach first.
It's incredibly hard.
It's incredibly hard.
Just Ron Washington.
The guy who played Ron Washington was amazing.
Yeah, he did very well.
I had Ron Washington's baseball card as a kid, so I knew who he was. I root for the guy. They were 1 strike away against your Cardinals.
Not my Cardinals, but I was at Game 6 of that. I was at that Game 6.
When David Freese hit the home.
Well, Freese hit the triple too.
That's right.
That was, in all honesty, it was Ron Washington's mistake. If Ron Washington put Andy Chavez in right field for Nelson Cruz,
Cruz does not belong out there.
Chavez makes that play. And the Rangers are World Series champions.
Absolutely.
I 100% believe that.
I completely agree. I was watching that game, and as soon as it happened, I went, they will not win the World Series.
Cruz alligator armed him.
And even he was even didn't he spin around like a little like a drunken sailor out there?
The most amazing part of that, though, and everyone kind of forgets that because they remember the triple and then they remember the homer by Freese. Josh Hamilton in the top of the 10th inning in a 2-run homer to put the Rangers up by 2.
Josh Hamilton, God, yeah.
When Hamilton was at...
Oh, yeah, everyone forgets that. Yeah, they came back.
Like, Hamilton, legitimately, the Rangers took the lead in the top of the 10th.
Did. Yeah.
And they blew the lead again in the bottom of the 10th. There was Darren Oliver.
The lefty.
Came in to get the last out. Lance Berkman actually was the one who got the hit, which also, did you remember Lance Berkman was on the Cardinals?
Yes, I did, and yes, I do. I picture him as an Astro, of course.
Oh, of course.
By the way, as predicted by me, not a big prediction, Pirates have sent down David Bednar to AAA, where he should have been to start the season.
What happened to that guy?
I do not know. But one thing the Pirates have done right was not giving him a long-term deal. Just brutal. His ERA's overset. He just doesn't. He's just throwing ball. He's throwing batting practice.
Well, but this is now multiple years where he's been terrible. He's awful last year too.
Last year he was incredibly brutal. They sent down a kid Kyle Nicholas. Hopefully they called him up to be the closer because Colin Holderman ain't the answer. We thought we robbed him from your Mets for Daniel Vogelbach, and Holderman was 5-0 when you guys traded him, and he's been a bust now too. Okay, Ron Washington. The reason I bring it up, Angels are 150 dogs in St. Louis tonight. Take a look at the Angels, maybe. I don't know.
They won last night.
I know. They won 5-4 in extras, right? Yeah. Ron Washington, good guy. Also, well, never mind. We'll talk about that later. All right, we have a couple viral. Remember what he claimed? He got busted.
I remember the whole thing, yeah.
On drugs. He said he only did it once.
Yeah.
Like Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, we have a couple viral videos. I want to show this one about the Final Four. Are you familiar with Oz Perlman? I think everyone is.
Yeah.
Oz Perlman's the best. The mentalist. He goes into these locker rooms. We've seen him on Hard Knocks. He does incredible things with football players. I don't know if you saw this, Jeff, and of course it's all chalk, but he predicted the Final Four. So go ahead and roll that clip for me. Drew Dog, here we go. Crank it up, please.
You ready? It's in here. I promise you that. Sign it. Ernie, sign it. Everybody sign it. This is the last moment I ever touched it.
So this is March 20th. He throws in a Final Four envelope.
We seal at 115. Our bracket buster.
Looks like my envelope to the DMV.
St. John's. A 2 gets taken, bombed down by a 10. I said Florida will beat Texas Tech. Number 1, Duke will beat Alabama. Today, watch. Houston will beat Tennessee. Auburn will beat MSU. 4 number 1 seeds make it for the first time since 2008. In 17 years, mark my word.
Wow.
Second time in tournament history. This was sealed at the start of the tournament.
So look, I think the guy's amazing, but is that amazing? Yes, it is. It still kind of is, but he took all 4 number 1s.
You don't want him in your bracket pool, Frank.
No, you do not. You do not want him in your bracket poll. He was on Howard Stern, and Howard Stern had Valerie Harper on the show. She was knew she was dying and whispered a word to him. And he said, all right, if I believe in the afterlife, I'll bring in a psychic. And if they can tell me the word that you whispered to me, I'll believe in the afterlife. And a lot of people had tried. Then he had Oz in, and Oz, who basically doesn't read minds, he reads body, right? Ticks. And the word was curly. He figured it out, and Howard Stern had a breakdown. He couldn't believe that he got it. So this guy's amazing. But I know some of the tricks. You claim you know some too, yeah. All right, we got one clip left. I should have wedged into the show earlier when we were talking about the stadium up in Sacramento. Last night's score was at 18-3, Cubs victory. So this is a very rare occurrence. Go ahead, roll it, Drew Dog. I think it's viral 3. Okay, so a pitcher is hitting, catcher pitching. So he gets him to foul back. Kind of a weak swing. What was that pitch? Maybe 75? And then, by the way, he gets a call. And he's, okay, here's strike 3. I mean, on the line, and of course, he has to smirk at it. Johnny Paredes, I believe is his name. Look at this. So here's the smirk, like, wow, I got a call. And he's having fun with it. You're not going to see that. Was there one more viral clip? Was there a third one? What is it? Torpedo bats. Do we care about it? It explains the torpedo bat. Do we need the explanation on this? Jeff, I'm letting you.
If you want to do it, go ahead.
Go ahead, roll it. Let's see. What was up out of it if we don't like it? So the torpedo bat's this bat the Yankees are using, and I don't know. They're getting an advantage with it. How fast till teams adopt this?
I mean,
Jeff?
they already are adopting it.
This weekend.
Now, I didn't realize the guy who came up with this worked for the Marlins
for a
first.
while now. Last year we had some success with this bat in the playoffs.
So it's essentially putting more wood higher up.
The idea behind this is we don't want to hit the ball here. We want to hit it here. So
Well, I mean, obviously.
a lot of these designs are based around more wood volume where the ball will hit the bat.
By the way, it's called Money Bat.
Everybody
Good title.
believes
Second
inside the
Moneyball
organization
reference
that
today.
There's some bad designs out there in bats, and they would rather.
I want to get into a
have
cage
the
with one
wood
of these
here,
bats.
Not here to hit the baseball. Right now, it's starting to trend that.
All right, that's enough of that. There we go. We saw how the bat's made.
Cool stuff going on in the bats.
All right, Jeff, what do you got going the rest of the day?
Seeing more of them made.
What do I have?
I don't know.
I don't know. That's a great question.
Tuesday, April 1st. I will be at the ballpark tonight with Alex White. You'll be.
I'll be here tomorrow.
You'll be here tomorrow with who?
Alex and Kenny.
Alex and Kenny, 10 a.m. tomorrow.
Yep.
And we're off on Wednesdays. We'll be back Thursday and Friday. Thursday, you dodged a bullet going to this wedding because we had Bob Zaney coming in. Bob Zaney was going to surprise you. The one and only Bob Zaney will be here on Thursday. Friday, Alex White will be here. So come on back then. Look at that. Even hour. No short show today. Drew Dog, any closing words from you? No. Kenny White's dog of the day. Roll it. Kenny White's dog of the day. He has... We have a dog. Here's our dog. What's happening with this dog? Oh, the whipped cream. He slides in. Kind of looks like my dog Scooby here. He heard the sound, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously someone is pushing him into the frame, but it's an adorable clip, and dogs do love some whipped cream. All right. By the way, you can get pup cups here at this one?
I have no idea.
Do you know what a pup cup is?
Yeah.
It's free whipped cream. We never tried it at the South Point. I'll do it on the way out. We will see you on Thursday and Friday.
What was the dog of the day, Ryan? Oh, it was just a dog. Okay.
It was just a dog. I don't think Kenny White had one. We'll have one on Thursday for you, I guarantee. Bob Zaney Thursday, Alex White Friday, Punchlines live in Nevada every show. See you. Hey. Oh, I'm walking off. Sorry.